Hello there everyone and welcome. In this project video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create a complete, fully responsive, personal or resume website using HTML, CSS and JavaScript. Before directly jump right into the design part, let me show you the features of this website that we are going to design right now in this video. Alright everyone, as you can see from my computer screen, here we have the logo on the left side and here we have a navigation menu having a beautiful hovering effect. And take a look. As you can see here, when I click this home navigation menu right here we have a nice background having a smooth animation. Here we have a text having an auto typing effect right here, and here we have different social media links having a beautiful hovering effect. Not only this, here we have a call to action button right here. The best part is, take a look this portfolio image. As you can see here, around this portfolio image, we have a box having 360-degree smooth animation, right? And then when I click this service navigation menu, it redirects you to the service page of the web page, just like this one. Here we have the service page of this personal portfolio website. Again, when I click this About Us navigation menu, it redirects you to the About Us page of the website, right? Take a look right here. You see, this About Us page have a smooth scrolling effect just like this one. Take a look. It's cool, right? Yes. When I click this education button right here is it, right? When I click this skill right here we have HTML. When I click this HTML button right here, the HTML text is pop up, right? It's cool, right? And then when I click this About Us Me call to action button, it redirects to the About Us Me of the web page right here. So again, here we have the project navigation menu. When I click this project navigation menu right here, it redirects you to the project section of the web page, right? Here we have different projects. So now, as you can see here, we have different filter buttons right here. So when I click this front end project, the front end project will be pop up just like this one. When I click this graphics design navigation button right here we have the project related to the graphic design. When I click this full stack project, here we have a full stack project. So when I click this all, then here we have, as you can see here, this is the filter button. That's amazing, right? So now again, when I click this contact navigation menu right here, you see the contact page of the website, just like this one. Here we have a full name entry field, the email entry field right here, phone entry field, and a text message entry field right here. When I click this send me message button, it says you please fill out this field. So in order to submit your message, you have to fill out the full name, the email, the phone number, and the text right here over this text area field. The best part is this web page is fully responsible for any device. Let me show you. Take a look. When I inspect this and when I come to the homepage of the website right here we have, right? When I click the service section, take a look. This is responsible. When I click this About Us navigation menu, this is also responsible. And when I click this project section, just like this one, and contact section, just like this one. Again, for a device having 768 and less than, here we have right here, when I click this toggle menu right here we have the navigation menu right here, just like this one. When I click this home section, home navigation menu, it redirects you to the home page of the website. Yes, when I click this service section, it redirects you the service section of the website. Again, when I shrink this again, this is fully responsible for any device. Take a look again for the project section and for the About Us section right here. Here we have the About Us section of the web page. Just take a look, this smooth scrolling effect. Yes, you can scroll. You see? Cool. When I click this education, and you can scroll and done, right? And when I click this skill section, here we have the skills. Yes, when I click this about us, about me section, here we have, right? So this web page is fully responsible. You see, that's amazing, right? So in this project video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can create the homepage of this fully responsible personal portfolio website using HTML, CSS, and JavaScript. Oh, wait, before directly jump right into the video, if you are new here, consider subscribing and press the notification bell icon since more incredible contents are on the way. Now, let's jump right into the design part. Alright everyone, to start this project, first we need to have a project folder. We have just prepared this project folder right here. Here we have portfolio website project folder. Inside this project folder, we have index.html document right here, and we have a CSS project folder. Inside this project folder, we have style.css document right here. Again, we have image folder. Inside this image folder, we have just added different images just like this one. And again, we have JS folder. Inside this JS folder, we have script.js document right here. So from here, what I would like to do is I'm just going to open this project folder inside VS Code. Here we have Visual Studio Code, so open folder right here. Here we have a project folder, portfolio website, and then here we have. So as you can see here, we have index.html document. Inside this index.html document, we have just added the basic HTML document right here, and we have script.js, and we have style.css right here. So from here, we have just linked this index.html document with that of this style.css document right here using link tag. And again, we have just linked this script.js document with that of index.html document right here using a script tag. That's it. And from this style.css document, we have just added the basic CSS style sheet right here. We have universal selector. The property value pair inside this universal selector is going to be applied over all the HTML tag right here. You see? So margin 0, padding 0, box sizing, border box, text decoration none, border none, outline none. Then again, we have just added the main color over here using this color variable right here. Take a look. So now what I would like to do is I'm just going to add Google Fonts. So to access this Google Fonts, head over fonts, google.com, and then over this search bar, we have just find any font family that you interested in. So for me, I'm just going to use Poppins. So Poppins. And then select right here, all writing system. After that, click over get fonts over here and then get embedded code right here. After that, what I would like to do is I'm just going to select change style and select the font style and the font weight that I'm just going to interested in. So let's say this font, I need this font, I need also this font, and again, here we have medium, and here we have. So click this radio button, import right here, and then what I would like to do is I'm just going to copy this code and come over here, and over here, paste right here. Yes. And then again, I'm just going to add this font family right here inside this body tag right here. Now, let's try this h1, whether it is functional or not, hello or red, and then open this with live server right here. Yes, it's working, right? Now, let me create this navigation menu right here. Yes. So now let me create this navigation bar. So to create this navigation bar, let me use a header tag. Inside this header tag, we have a div element having a class name logo. Let's say logo, and then we need to have an anchor element right here. Let's say yes. Again, we need to have a nav having class name navbar. Inside this, we need to have a link tag right here, or we need to have an anchor element right here, home, and we need to have about, service, portfolio, and contact navigation menu right here. You see? When I open this with the live server, here we have, right? Yes. This is the HTML part. Now we are going to style this navigation bar just like this one. So what I would like to do is I'm just going to style this using style.css. So from here we have a header element right here. So using this header element selector header, position, fixed top 0, left 0, and width 100%, padding from top and bottom to rim, and from left and right 9%. Background color, we are going to use this beige color right here, display flex, and justify content, space between, align items, center, and then z index 100. After that, when I save, here we have, right? Here is it. So now let me divide my computer screen into two parts right here. Yes. So again, using this selector right here, let me style this logo right here. So to style this logo, we have logo class selector, logo right here, font size to rim, here we have font size to 0.5 rim, and color, we are going to use white color, font weight 600, and again, we are going to style this navigation menu right here. So navigation menu, we have a class selector navbar right here. So using this class selector and this element selector anchor tag, we are going to add some property value here. So for this, we have font size 1.5, 1.7 rim, color white, and margin left 3 rim, right? And now let me remove this transition. Again, remove this hover effect. Yes, after that, when I save and refresh, here we have. So again, we're going to use this anchor tag element selector, and here we have, right? Now let me add a hover effect. Over here, we're going to use cursor pointer, right? So that means when I hover the mouse, here we have the cursor right here. So hover, and we are going to change the color. The color, here we have the main color, right? And now save and refresh. Here we have nice hovering effect. So now let me add a smooth transition. So transition, let me say transition 3 seconds right here is, and save again. Here we have a smooth transition, right? Yes. Now let me add a box shadow right here. Let me say box shadow. You see? That's good. For the time being, we have just finished the design part for this navigation bar. So now we are going to move to create the homepage of this fully responsible personal portfolio website. As you can see from my computer screen, this is the homepage. It looks like amazing, right? So on the left side, as you can see from my computer screen, on the left side, we have a text right here having an auto typing text effect, and also we have different social media icons and download CV call to action button with having a beautiful hover over effect just like this one. On the right side again, we have a portfolio image with having 360-degree rotation. So to create this homepage, we are going to jump right into the HTML part. And now over here, let me comment out. I say home section. Yes. And then we're going to create a section element right here with having a class name home. And when I press enter, here we have, yes. And then we're going to create a div element having a class name home content right here. Let's say here we have. We're going to remove this H3 element, is not necessary, right? And then we have an H1 element. Inside this H1 element, we have a text right here, and we have just embedded this span element right here. And then here we have an H3 element right here again. Inside this, we need to have another element having a class name, let's say either typing text or whatever you want, right? And now over here, we're going to add, let's say, website developer right here. Take a look. We have online instructor, video editor, and more. Let's say website developer. And again, let's say this. Copy this again and paste as much as you want, right? And now let me change this. Online instructor. First, it's better to style this first, right? Yes, that's it. And now we have a paragraph right here. Let's add some text right here. And now we are going to add these social media icons right here. To access these social media icons, head over fontawesome.com, and then here we have, right? You can use either thisfontawesome.com or you can use boxicons.com. So you can use one of the two, right? So to use this font awesome icon, first come over here, CDN, right? Here we have font awesome CDN library and font awesome, right? Click over here and then copy this tag and come over here and paste right here. Now remove this, it's not necessary. Yes. And now here we have just linked this font awesome CDN link with that of the HTML link right here. Yes. And then you can be able to access any icon that you interested in, which is found from font awesome library, right? So here we have different social media icons. For example, if you want to use the Facebook icon, come over here and find, here we have font awesome Facebook, right? Facebook. And when I search right here, you see we have different icons. So now when I click this, here we have, right? So here we have the HTML code snippet right here and copy this and then come over here and paste right here. For Instagram and Twitter again, let's say for Instagram, and here we have Instagram. So when I click this, here we have Instagram. The code snippet for Instagram icon right here. Copy this and paste right here. The same too for Twitter and LinkedIn, right? Yes, that's right. And now close this div element right here. And now we are going to, outside of this div element, we are going to add a call to action buttons right here. So this call to action button here, this call to action button, right? So here we have download button and close this. And now when I save and refresh the web page, here we have, right? Yes, this is the text right here. And here we have different social media icons like Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and more. And we have a call to action button, download CV. Yes, that's it. After that, what I would like to do is, outside of this home content, we are going to add image, right? So here we are going to create a div element having a class name, let's say home image. Inside this div element, we are going to add the image which is found inside my image folder right here. You see, here we have the image folder right here, and we need to add this image instead of image. You see, here we have image folder. So now, when I save and refresh, here is the image, right? Yes, this is the HTML part right here. You see? Yes. So now we are going to make this homepage more attractive, just like this one, using style sheet. Now let's dive right in. Alright, so now using this element selector right here, we have a section element selector. So using this section element selector, I'm just going to add some property value here right here, adding 10 rim, 9% and 2 rim from top and bottom, left and right. And again, position absolute shape 100 viewport height with 100%. right here, and background color, let me say, let me use this background color, which is right here, and again text color var. We're going to use this white text color right here. After that, when I save and refresh, here is it. And now, using this class selector right here, home, let me add some property value pair again. Let's say display flex, align item center, align item center, justify content also center, and let me add some gap right here. Gap, let me say to rim. Save and refresh. Here we have, yep. After that, let me style this image right here. Here we have using this class selector right here. Home image. Let me add some property value pair. So width, let's say 32 view port width right here, and height also let me say VW right here. And border radius 50%, object feed cover. And let me add some box shadow right here, box shadow right here. After that, again, using this image element selector right here, let me add some property value here, home, image, img, and img element selector right here. Yes, here we have width 100%, height 100%, border radius 50%, object fit, cover, box shadow right here. Yes, when I save and refresh, yep, here we have the image. Yes, first, let me style this text right here. Alright, to style this text, we're going to use a descendant selector, home content, which is a class selector, and an h1 element selector right here. Then home content, h1, and let me add some property value pair. Let me say font weight instead of font size, font weight 500, and line height also let me say 1.3, and font size let me say to rim. Here we have, let me increase the font size for this, font size to rim. Yes, and now let me style this text right here. So here we have an S3 element using this class selector right here. Let me add some property value pair, home, content, and then S3. Let me increase the font size for this H3 element right here. Let me say 3.53, and font weight and line height again 1.3 rim. Save and refresh. Here we have, yes. And now let me style the text which is found inside this span element right here, which is Here we have, yes. So home content and h3 and span. For the span element selector right here, main color right here, and color, let me say transparent color. Instead of using this main color, we are going to use a transparent color, right? Here we have a text having a transparent color, which is invisible, right? Yes. So over here, we are going to use this WebKit text stroke, right? So WebKit text stroke 1 pixel var. We are going to use this text color right here. Save again and refresh. Here we have a beautiful text, right? Display, display inline block. Yes. All right, so now let me start this paragraph right here. First, over here, let me add some text right here. Let me say, yes. And now, to start this paragraph, we are going to use this paragraph element selector right here. So, let me add the font size for this paragraph. Font size 40 pixels. So now, when I save, here we have, now we are going to style this download CV button right here. To style this download CV button, call to action button, we are going to use this class selector btn right here. So using this class selector, let me add some property value pair. Display line block padding 1 rem from top and bottom and 3 rem from left and right. And we have a background color right here. Font size 1.2 rem, which is 1.2 times 60 pixel, and color right here, box shadow right here, and border radius 50 pixel, and we are going to add a smooth transition. So 0.5 second. Save. Here we have a nice call to action button. Now let me add a hovering effect. So to add a hovering effect, we are going to use a pseudo class selector, hover right here. Now let me change the background color to transparent and the font color to main color right here, and save and refresh. Here we have, you see, it's good. So now again, we're going to style these social media icons right here. To style these social media icons, we are going to use this social media class selector. But first, we are going to embed these elements into another div element. Let me say, having a class name into another div element, having a class name, let me say, call to action. So inside this, we're going to nest this social media icons and download CV button, right? So save again. And now, using this class selector call to action, we are going to add some property value pair, right? So display, flex, justify content, flex start, and align item, center also. Yes, here we have. You see, the alignment is going to be on the same line. Now again, using this class selector social media, let me add some property value pair right here. Display line block padding 1 rem and 1.5 rem from top and bottom and left and right respectively, and border, here we have border radius 50%, font size 2 rem, and font color right here, margin right here, and we need to have a smooth transition, so transition 0.5 second is. And now save. Here we have, right? And now let me add hovering effect. So we are going to change the background color as well as the text color right here. Save again. You see a nice call to action button right here and a nice social media links right here. You see, it's amazing, right? Alright everyone, so now we are going to add an auto typing effect over this text, just like this one, right? So to do this, using this class select, we have an tree and we have span element, or we are going to use this typing text class selector and add some property value pair right here and come over here. Here we have, and then home content, and actually, and we need to have either this class selector right here and add some property value pair. So content, then empty right here, let's say position absolute. If the position for this absolute, the position for this will be relative, right? Position relative, right? And then with 100%, main color, border relay, right? 2 pixel solid, overflow hidden. So when I save, here we have, right? So now over here, we are going to add animation for this text. So to make this text animated, come over here and we are going to use a keyframe rule, right? Let's say text animate, let's say 10%, 10% and 90% with 0 at unit with 10 pixel. Doesn't matter, remove this, it's not necessary. And again, this is not necessary right here. Yes. So let's say at 70% and at 90% and remove this again. Then let me change this width to 0%. Yes. So over here, let me add animation. Animation, and we're going to use text display, animation name right here, text display, and linear infinite. So when I save and refresh, here we have animation text. Let me decrease this to 1 second, 0.5 second. You see? Let me increase the width to, let me set the width to 100% right here and save and refresh. You see? All right. So over here, white space, no wrap. Take a look. And now let me increase animation time right here to 5 seconds. Here is it. You see? All right. Now come over here and add some property. You see? So to do this, we are going to add style. Then here we have style. Then inside style, this I, and then one. Let me say one, and add data, or it's better to, yes, data text, web developer, and style. Let me one, yes. And now over here, let me add another text, right? So copy this and paste right here as much as you want. You can paste as much as you want. So now let me change this web developer instead of web developer, online instructor, video editor, and SEO expert. Let me change this to, let me say this, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So when I save and again come over here, instead of content empty right here, we are going to use attribute. Then we're going to pass this data text right here. Here we have data text right here. So we are going to pass this data text, right? After that, when I save, here is it, right? Take a look. Now, what I would like to do is come over here, and for this h3 element, and then for this span element, we are going to add some animation, right? So at keyframes, let's say identifier, my identifier or animation name, let's say text display. Then at 25% and at 100% display to none, right? Display to none. And then over here, animation text display. Here we have animation delay. One second, animation text display right here, which is animation name. And let me increase this animation to 60 seconds. And let me change linear infinite, and then animation delay will be, so when I save here, wow, and then the animation delay will be calculate 0.4 second times var. We are going to pass this var either 3 or 4 or 1 or 2. So when I save and refresh again, all right, so take a look over here. So to avoid such type of animation, what I would like to do is I'm just going to add before right here. You see, before, and then save. You see, here we have. And now let me decrease this text animation to 4 seconds right here, and then again come over here, and here we have web developer right here and online instructor, yes. And then for this we are going to add video editor, right? We are going to, yes, the text should be video editor and SEO expert, yes. Save again. Here we have to adjust this delay. What I would like to do is just going to add 100% over here. Yes. So when I save and refresh again, here we have text animate, and at 10% and 100% width should be 0, whereas at 70% and at 90% width should be 100. And then to adjust this delay effect, what I would like to do is I'm just going to decrease either the animation delay, or I'm just going to add some text right here. Let me add, copy this and paste right here, and let me say YouTuber, right? And let me increase this style 2 to 3. Nope. Remove this, and here we have 2, 3, 4, and then 5. After that, when I save, here we have, right? Yes, that's it. Take a look. SEO expert, website developer, and online instructor. Here we have, and more. So here we have a text having a beautiful auto typing effect just like this one. So now we are going to style this image right here. Alright everyone, so to style this image, what I would like to do is I'm just going to embed this image element with another div element having a class name, let's say image box. And then inside this div element again, we are going to nest another div element having a class name, let's say img item, right? And then we are going to nest the image right here, the image element right here. So after that, what I would like to do is I'm just going to use this class selector image box, and we're going to add some property value pair right here. So first, take a look. Let me cut out this, cut this, and then come over here and paste right here. So here we have home image and image element right here. So again, using this class selector right here, image box, let me add some property value pair. Here we have. Take a look. home image right here and image box, position, relative. Nope, remove this. It's not for the time being, it's not necessary. Width for this image 32 viewport width and height 32 viewport width and display flex, align item center, justify content center, border, radius 50%. Here we have the image. And then, in order to add this smooth animation, 360-degree smooth animation, we are going to use this before and after pseudo class selector right here. As you can see here, content empty, position absolute. If the position for this element is absolute, then the position for the parent element should be relative. So, position relative right here, and then with 100%, height 100%, and background. We're going to use this background color right here, conic gradient, transparent, transparent, and then var main color, transparent, transparent again. Here we have main color and transparent. Transform 300, rotate to 360 degree. For the time being, let me remove this animation. Yes, after that, when I save and refresh the web page, take a look, right? Here we have. Let me remove these two transparent right here. Here is it, you see? No matter what, no matter. I'm just going to make this web page responsive. So first, it's better to style this image right here. So here we have, yes. After that, using keyframe rule, we are going to make this image rotated into with 360 degree. So here we have a keyframe rule right here and rotate keyframe. Here we have animation name and transform rotate to 360 degree. Yes, let's say this first 360 degree. And then let me comment out this. Nothing's displayed, right? After that, what I would like to do is I'm just going to add animation, rotate, border, rotate. Here we have border radius 50%. So now when I save and refresh, here is it, right? Here we have the image. But over here, image box, object feed instead of object feed, it's better to say content. Let's say content. After that, using this image item class selector, let me add some property value pair, right? So here we have position relative with 100%, height 100%, border radius 50%, overflow hidden, background. We have this background color right here. And then let me comment out this and save. Yes, here we have, right? Here we have the image. Take a look. And then object feed cover. Take a look. Here we have the image. And now let me change this cover. Instead of content, should be cover. Yes, here we have. Instead of content, it should be cover, right? Here we have the image. So now we are going to add this box animation around this image, right? So in order to make this box animated over this image, what I would like to do is here we have 360-degree transform rotate to 360-degree, but let me adjust this 0 to 0 degree right here, and then at keyframe transform rotate to 360-degree, and then now let me remove this border radius. Yes, so when I save, here we have, right? That's it. Yep. All right. So now let me decrease this animation time to 2 seconds. Take a look. You see? Yeah, it's amazing, right? So here we have the home page for this personal portfolio website. So now what I would like to do is I'm just going to make this web page responsive for any device. So to make this home page responsible for any device, we're going to use media query, right? Let's jump right into it.